Okay, hauled everything over to Medea's stuff. Let's head up. See the bosses. Use Medea's place as storage, because that should work just fine. Uptown. But first, let's explore around here. Nice. It's not stealing because we're all raiders now. Oh, I should actually sleep. Yeah. Let me grab 4 hours. Alright. We are good there. That is stealing. No karma loss, but I'm getting the impression people will not be happy if I do it. Mail terminal. Director James, I'm once again writing you to encourage you to resign your position following the disastrous reconstruction of the Wabash Bridge. While I understand that it was your desire to unify the city's skyline, we at the Pittsburgh Heritage Society feel that replacing the historical Wabash Bridge with a simple copy of the 10th Street structure was laziness bordering on criminal negligence on the part of the Department of Public Works. As the director of the department, the society holds you responsible. Wah. Hadley, come on. You put me next to Jenkins? Seriously? I can't stand that guy. He smells like moldy feet, and he chews his damn gums so loud I can't concentrate. Important things. Important things. I've been here 4 months longer than Bill. You should switch our desks and make him near Jenkins. Tom. Did you hear that? I was in the office the other day and Hadley, and I couldn't stop noticing there was some sort of sound coming from the wall. I think you might have mice. You should get maintenance to check that out. Your wife called. She wants you to pick up milk and a case of cram on the way home. Also, Miss Stevens called to thank you for lunch and said to confirm the same time next Tuesday. Yeah, that's an affair. Whoop. Good of them not to actually lock the safe. That saves me time. So much time. Did you really, like, want to say something to me, buddy? That's right, I didn't think so.
Damn. I'm glad you're on our side, meathead. Well, look at this. One of the scabs earned his wings. Welcome to the grill. Whatever you need, we got. Assuming that what you need is to get shit-faced drunk. Ha!
Beer, jet, whiskey, psycho, food, more beer. Let's see what you have.
Oh. Don't get yourself killed. That doesn't do me any good at all.
You're all heart, buddy. I feel like this is gonna turn into a Ludapalooza. I am suffering from Mentats withdrawal. Oh, hey, I have another vendor. Here we go. Friday.
Well now, a grinder made it out of the hole. That hasn't happened in a while. Well, I hope you have some money, newbie.
I need to repair some equipment.
Yeah, sure, newbie.
Looks like I can't.
Yeah, whatever, newbie.
Alright, don't look at me. I need to rob you. Oh, you don't care about this stuff. I mean, you just paid me for all that, so, you know, there's that. Yeah? Yeah? Alright, well, my stealth isn't that high yet. Unfortunately, that might be the end of it. More food. New mail. Ooh, patient log. Patient log 48. Dr. Borman asked me to look into new office space. Being this close to the mills is terrible for the patients, but he says that we can afford a new office now. Ever since the Canadian annex, we've had a lot of vets in the office. The numbers are looking way up. War might be hell, but it's good for some of us. Wow, mercenary. I respect that. Patient presents runny nose, fever, swollen feet, bad breath. Interesting. Headache, jaundice, extreme perspiration. Honestly, I have no clue what's wrong with him, but performing tests seems to make his symptoms lessen. Patient complaining of myalgia, as well as swollen and enlarged lymph nodes. In addition, patient reports feeling of unease, suspected asymptomatic herpetic infection. Performed AR series of tests and exams, sample sent to UMS for analysis. So he had herpes. Ooh, doctor's office.
Trouble man. You don't want to know how I got the name.
Well, actually I do, but you know, that's on you, buddy. Oh, I didn't want that outfit. That does not fill me with joy. Right there. Alright, uptown girl. Top off. And steak. Duke.
Guess we've got another soldier. Don't think you're so special, kid. You're not the first to climb your way out of the mud.
You're right, I'm the third. And do you see what I'm wearing? But none of you have seen the things I've seen. How many other soldiers came out of the hole?
You'd be surprised how many of us worked our way up, even if we don't like to admit it. The rest are just toughs from the Wasteland who decided to join the biggest gang around. Either way, watch your back around here. Nobody got to Uptown by playing nice.
Huh. The mill. You know what? Let's go back to the mill. This is the way back out. Hammer?
You can go back.
Cool.
Good luck out there. I know you won't let us down.
Let's go talk to the snitch.
So, what have you heard?
Medea's helping Werner. Werner is trying to free the slaves.
That figures. Must be why the bosses hate him so much. Here are a couple things. Thanks for your help. What's new? Have you heard anything?
I'm here to find a cure for the mutations.
Oh. Oh? A cure? That is very interesting. I'll be sure to note that. Here's a little something that I found. Make good use of it. So, what have you heard?
I'm here to help free the slaves.
From outside the pit? That's new. I heard there might be someone from far away showing up. Here's a little something that I found. Make good use of it.
I don't think I want to rat out Medea and Marco just yet. I can take care of myself.
Those Bear brothers never saw you coming, did they?
Does this make you change your tone about me now? We'll explore the rest of this up top area that I couldn't get to before. Sounds fun.
Don't you have something better to do?
Yeah, yes I do, but I'm not going to do that.
How's it going?
I actually kind of expected you to not be able to talk right for some reason. But those are some good flaps. What are you doing up here? How do you get back there? You too. You could have just gotten up here. Why did I need to do all this? I'm just gonna take these things. If anything happened, it's your fault. Why couldn't I get back here, but they can? Come on. Your quality control is pretty poor. Now this area is a different animal. Typical raider decor. Don't really know how you climbed all the way up there to strap the body there.
You got something to say, or you just here to stare at the freak?
Some of my best friends are ghouls.
Ghoul? Who you calling a ghoul? Get lost before I dump you in the river.
Looking good, newbie.
Yeah. Yeah, good of you to notice. Good of you to notice.
All clear around town.
How about over here? Gotta explore. Look at all these things. An oscilloscope for some reason. And a whole bunch of hostile things, probably trogs. I would be surprised if it was roaches. So much stuff. So much stuff. But I got enough carry capacity, I can handle it. Sneaky sneak. Boom. I got my gear now. Wow. Nice. I am too perceptive. Too perceptive. Or not perceptive. Hungry, you say. Or gurgle. Hungry, you gurgle. It feels like almost habit that I sneak around in this giant power armor. Handbrake. Do want a handbrake. Nice. Quantum. Lunchbox. Nice. Nice. That wasn't what I wanted. But this is a good sneak. Clearly make no noise. Do I have the thing on me? No, I do not. My science is actually low. Oh, but I could lockpick that. Never mind. Really? Okay. Mentats, then? Laser pistol. Don't mind if I do. And let's go ahead and get me back in real armor. Two lunchboxes? Wow. You don't see those very often at all. That's still outside. Let's continue exploring inside these apartments. This is where the guys came from. And that's the way up to the second floor. Ammo, 44 rounds. Do like 44 rounds. Drugs. Not saying no to drugs. Grade school teachers would be so disappointed, but hypocritical. I'm a hardened raider now. All we do is murder and chems. Oop. And a 2. Nice. Whoa! I was watching you and you just teleported. Crazy surprise. Holy cow, you know what? I did not sign on for survival horror. I just wanted to play a little fun RPG. Oh, that's bad. That's fire. You making coffee in the bathtub? I mean, you know, you work with what you got, but... Turn off that light. Are you directing me to the hole or the gnome? Flamer fuel. An intact? Alright, well there shouldn't be anything in here. Laser rifle. That is nice. I did not mean to take the vacuum cleaner. Chinese assault rifles. I do like Chinese assault rifles. Drop them off at Paradise Falls on the way down. Hat of the People. Magnum rounds. Did I get a note in here? No, just a note from Wild Bill. Yeah, those folks are definitely doing a thing that they shouldn't be doing. Okay, that's just from Tranquility Lane. I know that much. Oh yeah, I should check out the hat. Comrade. In Soviet Brahmin skull. That actually doesn't look so bad. As far as stupid hats go. It provides 1 damage reduction. Not really feeling it right now. Not really feeling it right now. That's the way I came in. Or is this the way I came in? Yeah, this is the way I came in. This right over here is the fire. Ah. Really? Did you just teleport through the floor? I did not want that plunger. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I think that's the whole building. Yep, I think that's the whole building. Right. We'll take that other garden now. Alright, back where we came. Well, this doesn't lead us anywhere. Alright, yep, we're good. What's down here? Besides rads. More rads? Y'all should really clean up these barrels. You get enough problems with the river. Right? Like, it just doesn't seem smart.
You eyeing me?
A bit. The more important question is, why aren't you eyeing me? Just look at all of this ridiculousness that I am wearing. Me and my stupid hat. Not stealing the jet. Y'all are really protective of the drugs.
Hey, if it ain't the champion of the hole. It was a hell of a show you put on down there. Good thing, too. Otherwise, I was gonna start shooting down there myself just to keep things interesting.
Good thing you didn't. I would have shot back.
I should hope so. That's what I did when I was fighting down there. And it really gets the crowd going when they see you've got some fight in you.
Is that where I came in? Yeah, that's where I came in. Let's go up. We went down. Now we're up.
Oh, look! Another worker who thinks they can address their betters. I'm sure everyone's impressed that you killed a pig in the hole. But don't think that makes you an equal.
Why are you such a bitch?
It's the price I pay for perfection. And a fair price it is if it means I can avoid things like you.
That's actually kind of cool. Too bad I can't get up there. Alright, fine. I won't try to steal from y'all. Y'all take the few things you have possessioned very seriously.
How's it? Hey there.
Oh, I already talked to you downstairs. I would almost expect more in Uptown than downtown.
What are you looking?
So far, everything is owned, and a whole bunch of these people are just meh. Very uneventful and unengaging.
Not interested.
I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, look at her. She's baller. Baller. And have you seen how that armor hugs in all the right places? Now, admittedly, power armor is supposed to fit you. Look at that. Look at that armor. Maximum protection.
Well, if it isn't Asher's newest pet, he doesn't let many mongrels into his mansion. Him and his keen eyes must see something special in you, so Lulu's going to keep her eyes on you, too.
What do you mean about his keen eyes?
The Lord of the Pit knows all, and his eyes see promise where others see rubble. What does he see in you? A cure? A scourge? Or maybe nothing more than a plaything? Soon, Lulu will see what lies inside you, but first, perhaps Asher's pet needs to be fed.
Yes.
Then here, delicious food for you. Eat and be good.
I don't think I've explored this entirely. You have discovered Haven. That is a menacing building. Smokestacks that are operational, smokestacks that aren't. Are you named? No, you're not. I was gonna go talk to you. Turns out the only place to actually go up here was forward.
Don't you have something better to do?
Sure. Mentats withdrawal. Exciting. Let's see what we can find in here. Oh. Aesthetically, this kind of reminds me of Eulogy's place. Which would make sense, because it's all slavers, right?
Good.
Let's see what the boss has to say. Let's put our best foot forward when meeting the boss.
Marshal will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside.
And I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, new blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
I'm looking for work.
I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner?
Met the man, but he seemed like trouble. Can you tell me more about what you're doing in the pit?
Ever since the city was scourged, we've done what everyone does. Whatever's necessary to survive. I know my city seems barbaric to you, but it's the only way we can carve out a home in this hellhole, and it's kept these people alive. But that's enough stalling for time. So do you know Werner?
He seemed like trouble, so I steered clear.
Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army.
Sounds like a deal. Let's keep our options open.
That's what I wanted to hear! You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, new blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the Wasteland. Now, I think, would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab where Sandra can explain.
My speech is... Yeah, my speech is maxed now, thanks to the bobblehead. Because once I hit 30... Yeah, that'll be maxed out. So, that's done. What else needs work? I want science up to 75. And I want lockpick up to 75. I want small guns up to 70. And then I think maybe... sneak? I think I need more big guns skill. I think I have a big guns book waiting. I think I might have an unarmed book waiting too. But I don't think 2 points gets me anywhere. So... We'll just put some points into sneak. And there's a new perk here that I added for the pit. Specifically, this one. It's another version of Strongback. It's only 40 pounds, but it is an additional 40 pounds. And I have carry capacity problems, so we'll go with that.
Lord Asher, the slaves are rioting, and someone's armed them. We need you out here, and fast.
Damn it, I'm on my way. Just head back and talk to Sandra. She'll explain all about the cure. Then you'll see why you have to put an end to Werner.
Sure. Ooh, 5 rounds. Whoop, whoop. Well, I guess I don't need to carry all this stuff around on me anymore. I can probably just rock the regular hat, right? Yeah, the hat alone is enough. Right, I can deposit the nightwear. I would like turrets to be off if I'm about to go do some robbery. Oh, and there we go. That'll work. Mentats. Got it. Yeah, let's just turn off some turrets for now. Two stuff boys. And a lot of bad karma.
Test 1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there, this is your father speaking. Ishmael Asher. Sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now. Sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this.
Oh.
Hello?
And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was.
Okay. Tell me about the cure, lady.
Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the Pitt's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really.
Lord Asher said you could show me some sort of cure?
Oh, I hate it when he calls her that. I swear, it's a terrible thing to call his own daughter.
You mean she has a natural and transferable immunity of some sort?
Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the Pitt's Trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too.
Are you worried about hurting her?
Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait.
If there's anything I can do to help...
You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
I'm not taking a baby. Healthy and well. Trog degeneration contagion research. An epidemic of the environs around the pit, which I have named troglodytic, whatever, TDC, appears to be the result of intensely concentrated radiation, but the unique toxins and pollutants of the pit cause it to be far more pervasive. Anyone living in the active areas experiences skin lesions after a few weeks of exposure, which can clear up after a month or more away from infected areas. For many healthy adults, this is the full extent of the effect. It also seems to interact with brain chemistry in a manner that produces a similar number of psychological effects. Even if the subject remains physically healthy, I'll never be able to recover more information about psychosis before attempting to enumerate those effects. 20% of adults will progress further, losing higher reasoning and motor skills over the course of several years. Until then, they have degenerated into a bestial trog. No subjects have ever been recovered from full degeneration, although wishful rumors persist of a trog retaining memories and recognizing the faces of loved ones. Well, I watched that not happen. That explains why he went and died. More tragic, however, is the fact that children born in active areas virtually 100% degeneration rate, often becoming feral within weeks of birth. Cure research. Observational tests on isolated samples suggest the subject has a natural adaptive immunity to so-called trog mutation. Furthermore, it appears that this immunity carries on to it other forms of radiation-induced diseases, from radiation sickness to larger mutations, such as the all-too-common development of a sixth toe. That's a reference to Fallout 1 and 2. Attempts to isolate these effects have been slow-going, due in part to delicate nature of testing. Prospects exist for duplication, but the unique and delicate nature of the subject requires utmost care in testing. Let's give the rest of these notes a listen.
Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the Pit. Long before I was a king, I was a scholar and a soldier. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did to the city. The Scourge. When we came here, the Pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals, and worse. Commander had us torch the place and take what we could. The Pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, my brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We thought nothing could live in the Pit. We were wrong. Marie, you know those fights in the mill's arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it. But I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill, and that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again, and that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god, so along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build a city.
The Cure.
As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing, and fast. When raiders attacked, I'd kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with a cure. It's the cure inside you, Marie. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city. While keeping you safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll already be a hero. Congratulations, Marie. You've already saved us all. I knew you would.
That's what I thought. Alright. We're going for Werner. I'm not kidnapping a baby from her scientist mother and her paladin of steel father.